I'm Count Ronald Swan. Welcome back. Let's do this thing. Oh, we ended on a hard fight, right? Yes. Well, it would certainly appear that that is so. I think the bread does half healing to the robot. Or this little punk.
How did you find me?
Uncle sent me.
You are all under arrest for smuggling. Who are you?
You're doomed.
Well, that guy is very dead.
What's going on? Did they have to kill the guard, Dugan?
Look, I told you. They were about to find out that I was at the heart of the scheme. Keep up the good work, kid. With this last shipment and the help of my chosen friend here, we're ready to take Wind City from the Guard of the Seven Winds.
How could you do this, Tori? People are dying because of you.
I didn't know, I swear.
Tori, go back to Oasis and warn Uncle. I don't know what the Chosen are up to, but last time we lost most of our people.
What are you gonna do, Maya?
I'm going to World Shell 3. Someone has to warn the people of Wind City that their country is in danger.
Why?
Well, someone has to right the wrong you began.
Sometimes I just don't understand you, Maya.
Sometimes I don't think that you've ever listened to a word that Uncle Aziz has taught you.
Maya's right, Tori. Tell Uncle that we'll be back soon.
You don't have to go, Grub.
I'm sure Uncle would feel better if you weren't alone. We can use these Hellgak mounts.
Hey, those cost me an arm and a leg.
Tori!
Go ahead.
This little punk. Am I gonna get his sword? Well, very sorry that happened to you, officer.
Where are we?
Looks like we've been sucked up into the air intakes of a Chosen ship.
I find it amusing you care so much for the safety of the Wind City Guard, Selena.
The death of the Holy Guard is only going to cause trouble with Bowman, their leader.
As president of Wind City, I have no control over the Guard. They're an anachronism that I've been trying to purge for years. With your help, I'll become sole dictator of Wind City.
Milady, Lord Doskius' ship approaches.
How goes the campaign, my dear?
According to plan, my lord.
Lord Doskius, your power is unmatched.
Spare me, dog. Just remember our bargain. Your city is an important supply base on our way to the lower shells. Selena, when is the invasion to begin?
As soon as Balcom shows up with his forces, my lord. Where is he, anyway?
None of your concern, my dear. He and General Caleb fall on great duties.
Wind City shall soon lay before your feet, Great One.
Kill him when he is no longer needed.
Are you sure?
Marduk once said that a man who takes freedom from a people is doomed to die by their hand. I'm simply sparing him the inevitable.
As you wish.
Don't start caring for these people, Selena. The last time the lower shell saw my presence, I was fighting Gunner's father. An entire Mongol city fell beneath us that day. But they are not the chosen, and barely human. Remember that.
Prepare to land.
It was him, this Doskius, that destroyed Oasis, and he doesn't even care.
Maya! Shh! They'll hear us.
Now I have a face to match my nightmares. Doskius will pay for what he did.
Fine, but right now we have to get out of here.
We have to find the leader of the Holy Guard. We have to find Bowman and warn him before Wind City becomes another Oasis.
It's not that Grub doesn't care, he just doesn't want to get caught. So, it seems as if Helgax are like mostly mechanical, but partially beast? It's not totally clear to me. Oh, what's this? Oh, I tried to move and the ship just left.
It's locked.
Okay, so it's probably not the Wind City, or the Windy City. I believe that's Chicago. This isn't a city. This is so suspicious right here. Super duper suspicious. Well, it's a beautiful day outside. I put on my new shoes. As you know, I'm an old man. So I got them with the orthopedic soles, right? And I put in the shoe inserts into it. It felt pretty good, honestly. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. That's a graveyard. That's South Farm. That's the Wind City. Probably won't be able to go. We're in a cinematic, actually. Or are we? No. That was actually just me.
Who are you? Are you vampire hunters or zombie slayers?
Neither?
Where are you from?
Shell 2.
Shell 2 is full of homeless garbage eaters and scum.
Well, he's, pretty racist.
Do you know a man named Bowman?
Well, we only deal with Dugan and his officials now. Bowman is a leader of the Holy Guard up in Wind City, but if you deal with him, Dugan's likely to stop trading with you.
Can you direct me to Wind City?
Up north, but be careful. Those Wind City folk are fighting amongst themselves.
I got nothing to say.
Yes, yes. I thought you might say that. Seems to be your catchphrase. Weapons, huh?
There's some cool stuff here.
You have an interesting collection of gadgets here.
Gadgets?
You know, stuff, devices, cool things.
Oh, you mean my doohickeys.
Can I interest you in anything?
This is a serious... Yes. I'll get back to the story in just a minute of what I'm sure you're all very interested in, my orthopedic shoes. But I want to make sure that I get this done correctly. Yeah. So it would seem that items, rather than leveling, are the way you become significantly stronger in this particular universe.
Do you know a man called Bowman?
Sorry, can't help you there, girl.
What do you do?
I raise Helgak in the farms.
Helgak?
Animals that can fly.
This town has a heavy wall around it.
Keeps the curse out, especially at night.
Who buys Helgak from you?
Since they can fly, we sell them for transport and shipbuilding. We only use them for beasts of burden, but some use them for bioengineering. Like them folk from Shell 5. They turn them into engines and systems for their ships.
Are the people from Shell 5 friendly?
The two countries that share that shell are usually aiming weapons at each other. One day they're going to start fighting.
Exactly how does this curse work?
Raises a dead. What else would a necromancer's curse do?
Well, he makes an excellent point there. Can't fault that logic. You know, where I come from, there's a particularly pernicious necromancer. One who whispers somewhat tyrannically.
Why won't this stupid disc player work?
He is deeply feared.
Excuse me.
Oh, can I help you?
What have you got there?
It's a disc player I got at the World Bazaar, but it's not working.
Let's see it. Here's your problem. Try it now.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you something to repay you.
Well, bird seed.
What's the name of this place?
South Farm.
Where can we find the Holy Guard?
Wind City, but they aren't in the mood for visitors.
Why's that?
They recently lost several of their brothers to the Junkers of Shell 2.
Oh, what's this?
What's the name of this place?
The Helgak's Head.
Do you know a man named Bowman?
I got nothing to say about that.
Well.
Do you live here?
No, I came from Wind City for work. The Helgak farm business is kicking these days. People need more for transport and ships. Especially with war brewing on Shell 5.
War?
Haven't you heard? It's getting bad down there. 2 big kids, not enough room on the block, I guess.
Have you ever been across the mountains?
No need to. There's some isolated towns up there, but they keep to themselves.
What'll it be?
Can we get directions?
What am I, a map? Order something. Drinks are 5 coin.
How about a drink? Can I get some information then?
Whatever you want, baby. What'll it be?
I got nothing to say.
Do you have a room for the night?
This is how innkeepers actually act. They don't just deposit information with you for no charge. Ah, I'm stuck and I can't talk to that gentleman. Talk to either of these fellows. Well, oh, here we go.
Little early in the day for a drink, ain't it?
Well, ain't got no job. Lost my job in Wind City because that President Dugan is running the place into the ground.
How come there aren't more small towns?
Because of the curse from the old graveyard. People nowadays gather up in larger places for protection.
You know anything about the Holy Guard?
Just that they teach the demon sword of Marduk.
Demon sword?
When Marduk defeated Gemma, he trapped his demon servants in another dimension. The demon sword move will unleash them on your enemy.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Beware the night. Evil walks the darkness.
Do you know anything about Bowman and the Holy Guard?
Oh, they could stop the evil that walks at night, but they hardly come around anymore. They got too many troubles of their own.
How are you?
Stay in at night, friend. It's not safe to walk the streets at night. The undead'll get you.
Okay.
Hello?
You haven't been in the graveyard, have you?
Why?
Steer clear of its darkness.
I hope you know, taxpayers and citizens, that we are definitely going to the graveyard. 100%. I give you my word.
What can I do for you?
What do you sell here?
I carve art from the bones of the Helgak.
Oh. Nice.
Are any of your pieces for sale?
No, only my services. I carve whistles from Helgak bone. It is said that only the bone of Helgak can reproduce the sounds of the Helgak's mating call.
Why do you carve Helgak bone?
It is said that only the bone of Helgak can be carved to reproduce the sound of its kind. These whistles are valuable for calling Helgak and gathering them into herds.
What do you know of Helgak?
A majestic race of air-dwelling creatures. They float upon the wind as easily as fish swim the sea.
But how?
They take up air within themselves and heat it, allowing flight.
Surprisingly advanced knowledge.
Welcome. Look around.
Ah, I see. True strike would be good to have. As with that armor seal, especially for someone who's a little weaker like Grub. Did I miss a building down here? This central location here. What is this?
What town is this?
South Farm. But we've seen better times. Between the politics of the northern city and the perils of the graveyard, we barely get by.
The graveyard?
Aye. A curse festers there. If you want to learn more, seek the Carver. He's full of old tales.
What's this town's main trade?
We raise Helgak in the farms.
Can you tell me where to find the Guard of the Seven Winds?
You mean the Holy Guard? Look up north in Wind City.
We don't have many Helgak at home.
Many strong beasts live on Shell 3. The Helgak are great beasts that fly through the air like a balloon. Tamed, they can be used for labor, mounts, or the air sails of transport ships. We sell them at the World Bazaar.
Whom do you trade with at this World Bazaar you mentioned?
Ankara and Janam from Shell 5 buy a lot of Helgak. Some of their ship parts are organic, and they use the Helgak for the job. They don't go as far as the Chosen, though. They actually grow ships completely organically.
Ankara and Janam have battleships, then?
Oh, yes. They each got a fleet aimed at each other.
I'm gonna throw something out here. Who's this? Who's the bad guy? Doskius? He's on his way down, right, to the bottom shells. He tries to fly through Shell 5, he's got a problem. 2 huge battle fleets. They're not just saying war is brewing, what they're saying is that Doskius is inciting the war. Mark my words. That's the kind of shrewd political maneuvering that I would perform upon my enemies. Not to brag, but I once defeated a band of bandits simply by walking out to where they were waiting, sitting on a hill nearby and reading a book. It's that kind of top-tier strategy you can only get from the nobility. You have to outthink your enemies and outmanners them. Well, this certainly is a beach. It is a beach that exists. Undoubtedly, it will be of some use at some point in the future. I was hoping it would be useful now, but, you know. We are avoiding going to the Windy City for a little bit, just trying to get an idea of how things go. Well, this is very advanced.
Are there any flights off Shell?
Of course. May I see your passport?
I don't have a passport.
No travel is allowed without one. You can apply for one at the Wind City Capitol building.
What kind of ships are you running?
Our ships are crafted of wood and steel, slung underneath Helgak.
Helgak?
Great flying beasts.
Is someone going to stop me here, or... Well, I just can't get on the boat. It's a pretty nice ribbed walkway, you know, like something you'd actually see. Now look at Shell 4, is that... That's water. Oh, you know what? This may be the water, and that may be the open area of Shell 5 beneath it. So is the whole shell built on a river? Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Let's check out this cursed graveyard. Not that I'm afraid, but it would be wise to save before going in, I should think. Although if it is truly cursed, I'm already infected by the curse, so maybe not the wisest. That seems significant.
Where's the head?
There's some mechanisms inside this statue.
Can you activate them?
Yeah, I think there's a piece missing.
I'll bet the secret lies in the missing head.
Sounds like a Nancy Drew novel. With the Hardley boys.
What a big tomb. Must have been a big shot.
This tomb has got to be several hundred years old at least.
Is this the Necromancer's tomb? Maybe? What are you thinking?
It's locked.
Now, if I'm recalling, they mentioned a city on the north side. Perhaps it's past this? You have to get through the graveyard to get to the northern city. Well, that seems significant. And the battle music started, so... Yeah, that is definitely a undead. It's about to be fun dead, if you know what I mean. Does that have to walk up to us? Curious game. Oh, you hit much harder now, my friend. Much harder. Yes, it's almost twice as much damage, is it not? Correct me if I am wrong here.
Ooh, what a mess.
Cool. The blood is eating up the grass like an acid. Wicked.
Yeah, I thought you might say something like that. Did I ever talk to you?
Where's the home of the Holy Guard?
Wind City to the north. The passions of its people rise daily over matters of state.
That means they're deeply involved in politics and get upset.
Are there a lot of towns nearby?
There's a few over the mountains.
Commoners should not concern themselves with politics. Obviously, the nobles should be the one getting involved with that. That's why the gods placed us above you.
Do the pipes I see everywhere carry water?
Aye, whole towns supplied by the reservoir up north.
Reservoir. North. City. Behind the graveyard. What do you want to bet? That there will be a issue at some point.
Welcome. Look around.
Yes, that requires significantly more money to continue upgrading. It is, however, considerably safer to level now that we have such robust damage compared to before.
Cool.
Ooh, what a mess.
Oh, I think I know what I have to do. It's down here, right? Oh, it's soul stone. Oh, that's what it means. It means key item. Of course.
It's full of zombie blood.
Is that a bird? Well, isn't that nice? Where was that bird? Bird seed on the bird when it stops moving. There we go. Alright, that was totally useless. Well. What did we pick up anyway? A silver clove. Let's see here. Acid vial. No. Maybe a piece of equipment. Silver clove. Protects from undead damage. That seems quite a bit more useful than some of our other options here. Uh-oh. I'm having trouble escaping. How do we get out? There we go, there we go. No issues at all. So I got these new orthopedic shoe inserts that are meant to help break up some of that tissue in your foot, reset your knee alignment, that sort of thing. And, you know, I had an enjoyable and pleasant walk. It's not always easy with new shoes. Anyway, look at that. Our time is up. Almost exactly 1/2 hour. We shall return next time, entering into the Windy City.